Welcome, everybody, to Authortube ASM. Are you sleepy? Let's get started. Welcome to another morning of sprints here as a part of the Authortube Feast Fit for Friendsgiving. OMG, welcome to the sleepover. Hello, everybody. I hope you can hear me okay. I'm not trying to scream like Jack Skellington level as loud as I can. So hello, everyone. Welcome on in. It's good to see you. How are you? How are you if you're live or on the replay? Either way, it's good to see you. So if you are just joining into the weekend, we've had an entire busy weekend full of sprints. So go ahead and use any of the links in the chat as you see fit to navigate to whoever comes after and before. So this link also would be appropriate for you to check out as far as the free ebook we're offering this weekend. Thank you to everyone who has been sprinting since I kicked us off yesterday morning at 5:30 a.m. I'm going to take us to and through that 24-hour mark. So that way at 6 a.m. in about 3 hours, I can go ahead and give you a little bit of a breakfast break or send you to bed. If you need to go to bed, and hand you off to Sarah C. Brody at 6:30 a.m. After Sarah, I believe we have one other stream over, Nicole Ford Thomas's, and then the wrap-up stream. Thank you so much for an amazing weekend. I know some people had come in before I dropped links, and StreamYard being what StreamYard is, it'll tally up the likes on the YouTube end, but the comments have since faded away a little. Thank you to everybody so much for participating in this weekend. And thank you so much to everyone who makes everything that each of us do possible, simply by showing up for you first and as a benefit therein, supporting others, including the channel hosts and your other people in chat. Rita, it's good to see you. Thank you for hosting. Sky, hello. Sky is the one who just wrapped up. I caught the tail end because I went off to nap land finally. As you can tell, Molly Moo is up anyway. She literally had me up when she usually has me up, which is around right before when we started anyway. Happy Friendsgiving sleepover indeed. Hello, Jess. It's good to see you. Melina, hello. I refilled everyone's water in chat, so I hope everything's going great. I was going to say, is it Disney princess mode? Are you turning into a pumpkin? Do you need some sleep? Sky, don't down like drinking the monster if you need the sleep, because you worked and then rolled into things and then birthday and happy birthday and rolled into things for the childo. So if you need sleep, mama, go get sleep. Cammie, hello. It's so good to see you. What a way to find it. Oh, all the hugs. Thank you. Thank you for the subscribe there. If you have not subscribed to the other amazing hosts who are hanging with us this weekend, please feel welcome to go ahead and check them out. Rodent assistance requested in aisle 3. Rodent assistance requested in aisle 3. Kay, I wondered if you were going to slip by and say hello, because you're normally up around the same time I am, kind of like this. That magical hour of night tends to not only get the kitties up and meowing, but sometimes us. Yuki, hello. Thank you, Walmart. It's where I get all of them. I wait until toward the end of the season when they get marked down to like $5 a pop, and then I'll buy like 2 of them for the price of less than 1. So that's my little hack there. Today, Yuki is studying before you had your day trip. Oh, day trip to where, might I ask? Jess is going to bed. I was going to say, several people probably do deserve and need the rest. For sure. If you need the rest, go fetch and grab because you deserve. Cammie, found you'd forgotten caramel chocolate bar. Oh, my goodness. It was tucked in yesterday, and if you hadn't just put something in the box, you might not have seen it for months. Oh my, Jess. And you said no to coffee. Yeah, coffee this late at night as well. This late at night would be a bad idea, but if this is your early morning, as someone who used to get up at 4:30 a.m. to commute to work, you're probably just hoping the coffee maker is doing the coffeeing at this point. So we are going to go ahead and I'm going to do 30-minute sprints until we're done. We'll get about, depending on how chatty we are, 5 to 6 of those 30-minute sprints in play, everybody. So I'm going to get us started and I shall see y'all here in about 30. I'll keep the timer a little quieter. See you soon. That was really, really quiet. I may have to turn that up a little bit. I almost didn't hear that. How'd it go, everybody? How did it go? We are getting into our first chat break of the morning. We have probably 4, maybe 5 sprints ahead of us, depending on how chatty we're feeling. If everyone's kind of asleep right now, that's kind of okay. I got it. I'm not doing all that bad. Yesterday I think I started out with 20 chapters I wanted to iron out and get through yesterday, and not including the fact that I ran a coaching course and did a bunch of other admin tasks yesterday, plus napping in between and taking care of life stuff. 5 chapters isn't bad. I had hopes to get it all done to publish tomorrow, but Monday works too. Monday works too, and that'll be for book 4 for me. How's is everyone? Yuki went on an underground Christmas market in Castle Ravenberg, Netherlands. This sounds like a vacation excuse to go to the Netherlands. Okay, other than the fact that that's probably considerably closer to where some of my favorite musicians have their studios, I'm really into Asian and European metal. Like, y'all think I'm a nerd about anime and video games. I'm a bigger nerd about metal and music. So definitely can. This sounds like just a fun trip. Hey, looky there. It's good to see you, my friend. Thank you for stopping on by and for the watch and lurk time. And also, thank you to everybody who hunted down all the streams for this weekend and included us on the Authortube and the BookTube playlists. If you're coming from either of those playlists and watching live or on the replay, thank you. I appreciate you so, so, so much. Nilina, 490 words, not fully awake. That's kind of where I'm at. The couple that I'm working with at current, he's a Dracokin, so not exactly dragon shifter. They've lost that ability. They still have a lot of dragon-like qualities and are a little more human. So that's him, and her, she's a vampire, and he's he's a cinnamon roll who's learning it's okay to let the archer marksman guys go. And yeah, we're at that point in the story where everyone's just like, okay, we can do act 3. We're so tired. We can do act 3. Just scrolling YouTube and Facebook because that's what hey, if you need to head off to bed, my friend, feel welcome to do so. You've had a busy couple of days, for sure, for sure. All the hugs to you. All the hugs to you. Cammie, you have a friend who's been to Sweden 3 times a year. I love Sabaton. I've seen Sabaton in concert, actually. Do I have it hanging up? No. I used to have hanging up in the background along with my 4-state Comic-Con badge. I used to have, I can't believe we don't have them hanging. No, there they are. Other side, that's where they are. Over here, one of these concerts, Delane, Hammerfall, Epica, Sabaton, I think it was Epica that Sabaton toured with and opened for years ago. I've also seen Sabaton and Dragon Force before with Delane opening. Oh my God, that was a tour. Oh, we are very fortunate to live very, very near a combination of in-person concert halls here between the Fillmore in DC, which I don't like going to because I don't like dealing with DC traffic. And then Rams Head Live, which I think is unfortunately closing in Baltimore, and then my favorite Baltimore soundstage. I've been to so many European metal concerts at soundstage, and I love it. I love it. It's an addiction of mine. I can't wait to start going back to, especially now that I live an hour closer. So it's not, 2.5 to 3 hours to get home. It's an hour and a half to do. Cammy, this guy has to be crazy amounts in debt since, oh my goodness. Well, maybe not so. There is this, like, I don't want to necessarily say spiritual or religious. I could almost call it a mindset in somewhere in between the two, where some people literally do practice this belief of, instead of working to exist, which is a very American mindset in my opinion, you get paid to exist. I like that mindset a little bit better. It makes life that much less stressful, which means I can enjoy life this much more. You're fine for now. Totally understood. Cammy, when they did, oh, I know. Oh my God. Their last US tour rocked my ever living socks. Yes, that's part of one of the reasons why I like having long hair, is because I like to headbang. Yes, that's also why my neck is messed up. In combination with a car accident I was in years ago at this point. So we're going to go ahead into sprint number 2. I did adjust the timer at the end to try and be a little bit louder. So if you have your volume way up, you might want to bop it down a couple notches, because I had to hear it in my ear, or I would, over time. I will also remember to let the timer run this time. Don't know if you caught it, but Tech Gremlins almost let it sit at 29 something forever and a day last sprint. See you soon. Hello, everybody. Welcome on back. It's good to see you. We're into a chat break. Please save. That chapter was gnarly. Ugh. What I'm working through is my draft that I had posted earlier this year on Ream's stories. And this is one of those chapters that I thought was better than it was. And it's taken me an hour to rewrite half of it for a reason to make it fit, if that makes sense. So let's see. And Yuki, this reminds me, there's a local place here where I live in Washington County, Maryland, that does a Crystal Kindmarkt. And they do it kind of secret, like no advertising. It's really word of mouth. And it's like the biggest Christmas market in town as far as like craft shows go. So if you have the chance to go to anything like this anywhere, it is magical this season. So I went ahead and shared the link for the 1.4K subs giveaway here on my channel. If you want to check it out, you can get a chance to win a gift card and some blue D20 die series. Blue because my main character, and there's a joke about blue eyes showing up way too many times in his book. Also join us in 2025, January specifically, for some nerdy and geeky and writerly chats about video games and how they worked our minds. Keiko, good morning. Good morning. Not exactly up late, more like up early. I'm normally up around this time anyway because my sleeping schedule is very multiphasic. We'll word it that way. Glad to have you here. Good to see you. Hello there, Luna. Lauren and Nicole, the Writing Sisters over on the Writing Sisters channel, hosted for one of our time slots last night. Be sure to catch the replay. Good to see you. We do have at this point 3 to 4 more sprints ahead, total of 5 or 6. We want to be done here in just about an hour and 45 minutes again, so I can give you about a 30-minute break before sending you off to Sarah C. Brody at 6:30 a.m. Eastern. If you want to check out our playlists for the day or for the replays and more, please feel free to do so here. Also, do make sure, if I didn't say it already, because not fully awake, to subscribe to all of our wonderful hosts. Part of the reason why I designed and worked with the people that I worked for this are because they're slightly smaller creators who I often see doing a ton of support for other people, but don't often get the same in rapport in reverse. So definitely make sure that they get some love this time of year. Download your copy of all the ebook recipes we've been making all weekend. I'm going to be starting on cinnamon rolls here soon as I can listen through this chapter basically. And there's the link for Sarah's stream, which I also have pinned in the chat. You could say that Luna's up for work. This is very true. Cami, open a binder where your character info is so you can do comparisons. Hey, that's not a bad way to start the day or continue the night, ? Jess, you got further than you because you're still wandering around. Hey, YouTube is okay. This time of night, it's okay. Cami, if you're wondering, YouTube around 2.3. See, this is why I like hunting down things like documentaries on YouTube, because I do have the really bad insomnia and whatnot. There's some documentaries that if I can't sleep to them, I can at least chill. They don't make me tired. Like the narrator's not boring by any way, shape, or form. But I like a lot of like History Channel documentaries and a couple of others also because the volume stays consistent. If you're a child of the 80s and 90s, you understand the problem with volume not remaining consistent and the TV being on in the middle of the night. Also, webcomic read-throughs are an amazing option. Jess, you may have no onlys. You may have another hour or change left in you. If you need to go to bed and get some rest, please feel welcome to do so. There's no shame nor harm at this time for sure. Replays exist for a reason. Stephanie, so good to see you. I've been seeing you jumping in and out of streams all day. Glad to have you here. I'm very very, very thankful for everyone being so receptive of it. I kept it kind of low key to see how it went, and there may be an announcement later on today at the 1:30 p.m. Eastern wrap-up stream about opportunities to do more of these in a couple of months. Heads up. Magical tone. Cami, you have been awake for 5 hours. Oh, okay, fair. Shouldn't be yawning this hard. Nothing wrong with that. Your body needed the extra oxygen and facial muscle workout. That's okay. Teal Wolf Moon Goddess, hello. I'm glad you got a nap. You napped about when I napped. I powered down during SD Haggis Sky sprints and kind of just kept everything playing in the background and had an alarm go off like at 2. And I'm like, yay. So we're going to go ahead and get ourselves into our third sprint. If you have been with us for the last hour and 20 minutes, you might as well say, please save your work, get a break, and we will see you all here, like I said, in another, 30 minutes. Rocket, jam, save your work, get some water, get some food, go to the bathroom, listen to whatever you need to listen to. Bye. Look, Marina. Hello. So my Loki, who sometimes jumps up over here and up on the back end, Lokiro, destroyer of office desks and things. She was playing with the automatic laser light toy that I keep up on one of the shelves, and it'll activate if she goes by and whatnot. Otherwise, it's on a timer. And she was kind of playing with it most of that sprint, kept reactivating it. And halfway through the last time she reactivated, she kind of just flopped over and did the kitty look of existential dread while staring into the abyss with the unblinkingness. And I'm just like, girl, are you okay? Because mind you, and now she just did the until a second ago she was laying like this far away from the path of the laser pointer. I don't know if the mic just picked it up, but she just did the whole claws and carpet, pull self over, attack the laser light. Black cats and ginger cats, I tell ya, it's like they were dropped on their noggins when they were kittens or something. Take all the takes. Speaking of takes, go ahead and get your copy of the Authortube Bog Hag Anthology, featuring a few, not just Heart Readings admin, but also a lot of us who hosted this weekend. Like, seriously, Team Bog Hag for the win. It does benefit Quill Cottage Wildlife, a 501c3 nonprofit for orphaned animal babies in Ohio. Where I live in Maryland, I'm wondering if this is a drivable distance for me to maybe go up that way. And because I have family who's from the Conneaut, Ohio area. And I'm like, is that like driving out to Conneaut where they serve? Because if so, that'd be a lovely weekend getaway. Jess, all the ASMR whispering vibes. As I feel like I'm whisper yelling. Yes, whisper yelling is a thing. Just saying. Good morning, Sarah. Good to see you. Although good mornings to Sarah. Sarah is who, as Kay says further down, hello, Kay. Sarah will be inheriting all of you at 6:30. That's one way to word it. I will be passing on the torch. Between now and then, we will cross officially the 24-hour mark for the event. So yay, we'll make it through 24 hours. Also, download your copy of all of the ebook of recipes. I went upstairs to start getting the ingredients out for cinnamon rolls to get them to room temperature. Because I don't know if I included that hint in here or not. The butter, the eggs, this recipe goes way much better in your direction if you let that and then the cream cheese for the cream cheese icing kind of chill out. Yay, I'm glad the mic's working better in my favor now. It meant a lot fewer settings to run too. Sarah has coffee now. The brain should start braining at any moment, as I taught seniors for a long time. And during homeroom, I had a couple of seniors one year that would look at me and say, this whole perky thing, my brain ain't braining for this. No, I don't care that you've been awake since 4 and you've had 4 cups of coffee, no. So some of you wonder how I can be this peppy at this time in the morning. A couple of years ago, Prior to March 2020, I was getting up around this time to go drive to teach teenagers 5 days a week. Lies. Brains never work unless you're zombies. Okay, got back up, and you're stuck with us now until the inheritance takes place, and I shall bequeath you all to Sarah, or other way around. I now have a skit, Monty Python. Is it? I bequeath thee a boot to the head, is the quote that's going through my head. See, I can't have Celsius energy drinks. They make me so nauseous. They give me such bad as Sophia Petrillo says, it's repeating on me, and not in a good, yummy way at all. At all. To the people who can enjoy these types of drinks. Teal Wolf Moon Goddess, you have Gatorade. Ooh, nice choice. And then you'll go coffee, $5.94. I'm feeling like a black coffee this morning. Grew up with a military man. Had a lot of black coffee. I have cover reveals coming out in the next couple months. And you're like, Jenna, you're not even done putting out the books that you want to put out yet. I like to work ahead. And these projects just all need the projects I've been putting out since last month. So book 3, book 4 this month, book 5 next month. And then the books listed here, the 5 books listed here, they're all drafted. They just need the final polish and the boot out the door into publishing land. So that's going to be helpful. And then I'll have to go back to writing. I want this cake, just saying. We have the recipe for this cake in our ebook. And if you read Sarah's novels, you will understand why her Viking likes apples. Just saying. Just book 2 and 3 coming out soon. Book 2's not out yet. It's coming out soon, maybe. Y'all's amazing. Is Moo? No, not Moo. Loki. Moo was asleep in the chair. She got kicked out of the chair by somebody else, but I think she went back to sleep because she's not poking around me at the moment. Did someone say Viking? Yeah. See, that's what I was thinking about doing was kitty cam in the new place because I had it kind of set up here, but I only did it like 3 times maybe. Pause. It's so good to see you, my friend. We have about, probably 1 or 2 more sprints ahead of us. Speaking of, we're going to go ahead and Cammie's back. We're going to go ahead and jump on in to, I guess this would be, is this sprint number 4? Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Domo. You're welcome, Kay. And she's like, dang it, Jenna. Or no, Dr. Demento would have been Demento, doctor, don't demonetize me, with Bulbous Bouffant and the vestibules. Would that have been a Dr. Demento thing? Anyway, see you all soon. Well, I don't know if it's spinning on your end or not, but I'm getting a spinning wheel. One moment. I hope y'all can hear me. Worst comes to worst, we're just going to have to deal with the timer and my voice for a second. How's is. Okay, so I'm just going to let my camera spin. Hey, okay. It was like, I don't want to wake up. Clicky, clicky. Yay. All right, everybody. So, Celsius energy drink, yummy coffee for Teal Wolf Moon Goddess. You put the cream and pumpkin spice. That sounds amazing. You wanted it sweet and creamy. Don't blame you. And you're not crazy. You looked at your 2025 release with the anthologies. You're in 10 to 12. Congratulations. Congratulations. That is a feat. Cami, you didn't create, but you have Panda. And that's everything right there. The time with Panda. All the hugs. Panda's adorbs. DEMENTO, you're welcome, because Istanbul, Constantinople is the song you wanted me to sing instead. Now we have a remix. As Kay is just like, Jenna, stop. Jenna, stop. Jenna, stop. I mean, I could be really mean. I could be, but no, I'm that person too, so all the hugs. I have a radio antenna for music living in my head. And no, it's not on purpose. Cami, always support the kitty cam. That's why you got a second camera, though. You can't stream because of it. And I'm going to be really honest. I am using this journey as part to overcome some anxiety myself. I totally appreciate and understand this. As a matter of fact, part of the reason why I was a theater minor in college was my college advisor, and I adore Dr. Branham. She's amazing. And she very much, she said, you're very smart, but I fear if you become a teacher that you'll just be painfully shy to the point that it'll hurt. As in, like, she didn't know if I could sustain. And she was right. Also, the other cool thing was I got certified in stage combat. So, yes, that's why I like, in part, writing fight scenes. Yay, it was sprint 4. Now it's going to be 5. Next. Okay, well, that's fun. Now you have multiple songs stuck in your head. I also shared Bulbous Foo Font. I love this song because it's just silly words strewn together. And of course, yes, Ed Gruberman is knocking. You know you have Monty Python and whatnot fans in the house when. Cami, when you want silly songs, that ukulele is going to be stuck in my head all day now. Thanks. Right on the back burner, because that's definitely one of those songs I will never get out of my head. And then, of course, you're enjoying mystical, flowing more into energetic lo-fi. I like lo-fi, especially if I'm cleaning and I'm like, I don't need to listen to anything. I just need random background noise. Sarah got out of the snuggly cocoon, showered, feeling almost human again. Disney's human again. Of all the songs for them to have cut from the original Disney animation, that song needed to stay in. If you've never seen it or heard it, go listen to. It's like, yeah, this kind of answers one or two tiny plot holes just a little bit or smooths things out with their muddy middle in that movie. Kitty, we no longer have a cat cam. She's eating now, but yes, there was kitty cam because she would not let me focus on what I needed to do until she got the kitty cuddles. And I can't wait to see the Liam. All the snuggles. Panda's gone to relax elsewhere. And therefore you can have your arms free with no claws, no pain. And see, but if you reduce the biscuits, we need the carbs. Bopping along with, M-Flow, nice choice, Kay. Dr. B, hello. How are you? I hope you're doing really well, my friend. It's good to see you. Thank you for confirming with all the audio and the visual, because tech gremlins are cruel. Jess is going to head on off to bed. All the hogs, get some rest. You deserve it. 128 for Pause, 600 for Teal Wolf Moon Goddess. You can pay me back for it later because Kay can attest that that works. You have so much anxiety before streams. It's not even funny once. Exactly. Once I'm on here, I kind of forget that I do kind of forget that I'm talking like through a camera. Once you get used to it, it does become super, super conversational. Yes. I had a former student who, and she was my her senior year. She was also my classroom aide. She would look at me and say, "Look, this here, all my gigawatts, bah," and she would walk away, and I'm just like, she's a mom now. Her kid is phenomenal, and yes, her son is a mini me. All that sass came back at her and his 5-year-old self. All right. Ooh, 13 minutes. That'll work as I'm mathing. Yeah, that'll work. I said 13. See you all here in just a little bit, and this will be our last one before we get a break. And I pass you on off to, bequeath you to Sarah. See you soon. All right, everybody's all right. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's wind down. So, checking in there with chat. I'm wrapping up that and trying to send an email to all the chat hosts with some reminders as they're waking up and to get them the link for the wrap-up stream later in case they want to join. So Jess is going to pay me back big time later, and that's okay. See, my dad used to be this way as well. He was a night owl by nature. So I hope you're doing all right and able to get some concentration in. I'm actually going to switch out and dismiss the timer while I'm thinking about it, because we are indeed wrapping up, reflecting, saving our work, winding down, because I'm giving you all the two templates I make my timers with. Here's the longer section, here's the shorter back end. I just splice them together in DaVinci with the little timer change video I made in between if you want to use those. Then of course here is the Google Sheets version of the schedule, and if you would like your own copy of the ebook for this weekend, please find all of our recipes here. I will see all of you over at Sarah C. Brody's channel here in about 40 minutes, all the hug. Got to go take the doggo down for a walk. Oh, I'm sorry. I owe Liam some pets. All the hugs. Yes, I got plenty of rest, actually. I power napped for 3 hours, and I might be able to go and grab some in between Sarah and Nicole is my hope to kind of split my last nap before that. Thank you all for being here. 310 words, not bad. Pause Films 221. What? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you all for participating, and take care of yourselves so much, all my friends. All the hugs. You've been worth it from the beginning, and so is your voice. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.